And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with your host, me once again, Jonathan. Once again back with a new review. This time, this is for Resident Evil, the final chapter. Or is it? This is the sixth installment of Resident Evil, directed by Paul West Anderson, and stars his wife, Milla Jovovich. Now, granted, this movie franchise, as I call it, because there's 6 movies into this franchise, so yeah, these movies, to me personally, are awesome. Okay, they're awesome. I loved every single one of them up to this one. Before I give you my thoughts on how I like this one a lot, or if I didn't, let me say, like I said, yeah, sure, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, this is the worst video game franchise ever, this movie should have died in the first one, but hey, this movie makes money, and it works, and I like it. I'm a big fan of the video games, so I was so happy and pumped for them making a Resident Evil movie. Now, it doesn't have to be exactly, obviously, the same as the video game. It doesn't really have to. Just make it fun and be cool. So, obviously, in this story, you have Alice heading back to Raccoon City to try to start from basically trying to figure out who is she and try to end this apocalyptic world. Because now, in this one, humanity is basically gone, wiped out from existence. Excuse me. All is left of is Raccoon, and all is left is the Umbrella Corporation. And she wants to basically wipe them out and hopefully end this madness. Now, personally, I thought this movie is awesome. I like this movie a lot. This movie is fun. A lot of cool moments here, a lot of moments they could have done better. But before I get to those parts, I'll talk about the good stuff. Obviously, Milla Jovovich as Alice continues to work. She's such a badass in this role. I love this character. It's so cool to see what she's going to do next and what drives her to basically go after the Umbrella Corporation. Because, in this world, the Umbrella Corporation are pretty much losers and freaks. There you go. They just don't want to stop. They want to, destroy humanity and remake it themselves. But, of course, you have Alice who just wants to end this conflict, and hopefully she succeeds. You gotta go watch and find out. Like I said, great action in this movie. The zombies were cool. They always look cool, the zombies, They always just get random people off the streets and just have them be zombies, and they look pretty cool. The effects look really cool. They're like way ahead of what Walking Dead could be, Maybe in a couple of years Walking Dead will probably get to that where they are now. But Resident Evil really nails it when it comes to the zombies. Like I said, the action obviously is great. The monsters, they all look cool. The CG, is here and there, but you know what? I still enjoy it for what it was, because it doesn't, like, when you see them up close and personal, there are moments where you're like, they're not garbage, they're not cheesy or certain other movies are, but they look cool, they look cool. I mean, sometimes probably if you're just a regular person who's watching the movie, you can't really tell. Personally, I can. And they look fine. So, there you go. Obviously, this movie has some weaknesses. There are certain moments in this movie I'm like, come on, really? You're putting it way up to the nose right there. Come on, don't give me that kind of nonsense. I don't want to spoil or anything, but there's a scene in this movie where a certain character goes into a room, and it kind of reminds me of the game where, if you play the game, you go in the room and you find health and ammo and all that good stuff. I'm like to myself, where did they have time to put that there? Who put that there? Come on. Obviously. I mean, you know what I mean? But, whatever. Obviously, this movie is not going to win Oscars for best story ever, because, the story is kind of stupid, but it's still fun, You have, obviously, the corporate juggernaut, and then you have the action hero, and then you have to just stop them. Simple story. That's basically what it is. Every action movie has done that from the 90s until now, and it still works. It's so fun. Like I said, this movie doesn't even take itself seriously to be, that type of movie, like, oh, we want to be serious. They know that these movies are just fun, and everybody can like it, and it has great action. I love this movie. I think I like 6 better than maybe 5, and a little bit of 4. I think I like 4 just a little bit more. But I gotta rewatch them again, because honestly, I think all these movies are cool. in their own different way. So I'm going to give this movie an 85% out of 100%. I thought this movie was fun. I like it a lot. Big fan of these movies. I hope they make more. But let's see what happens. As long as it keeps making this, who knows? Anything can happen. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Have you seen the new movie? And are you playing the new video game too? The new Resident Evil video game that just came out? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you and have a good day.